Today's financial mystery is uncovering free tax filing options. This is Eileen St. Pierre, the Everyday Financial Planner. The 2018 tax filing season begins January 29th. You'll have until April 17th to file. There are so many free tax filing options available to you now, so why pay to have it done? Now, if you need help actually preparing your taxes, the only nationwide program that I am aware of that offers free in-person assistance is called the VITA program. And VITA stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. IRS certified volunteers provide free basic income tax return preparation with electronic filing. These people have gone through a lot of training. Now, the program is only for those making $54,000 or less. Some sites will offer assistance in Spanish and other languages. These tend to be in your more populated areas of the country. They also have tax counseling for the elderly or the TCE program for those aged 60 and over. Now, to find the VITA site closest to you, you can use this IRS locator tool on the website irs.treasury.gov/free tax prep, or you can call 1-800-906-9887. It's always a good idea to make an appointment, particularly if you need help in Spanish or another language. Those places tend to be very busy. Now, if you're able to prepare your return on your own, but you just want free e-filing, one option is to use the program My Free Taxes. And this is offered by the United Way. They've partnered with H&R Block. So if you go to the website myfreetaxes.com, you'll actually be using H&R Block software to e-file your return. Now, to be eligible for this program, your income has to be less than $66,000. And it does include up to 3 free state income tax e-filings. Now, when this program first started, they didn't really support a lot of forms, but they've really expanded the forms that they will accept. So it's really good for the self-employed. Those of you like myself who have a Schedule C and maybe some 1099 forms if you're an independent contractor, this is a good program for you if you qualify. For those with an adjusted gross income of $66,000 or less, the IRS offers a special free file program. Free software is provided by members of the Free File Alliance, which is a consortium of 12 firms. I'm going to list them in a minute. Now, I have the website listed here that'll take you to the program, but it can be hard to remember. So if you just Google IRS Free File, it should take you to the right website. Listed here are the 12 free file providers. Now, I've highlighted TurboTax and H&R Block's free programs because I have found just from personal experience that they gave me the best results. But you need to remember that each provider has its own requirements and may not offer free e-filing of your state return. It is important that if you want to use these providers for free, you need to go through the Free File website at the IRS. Now, the IRS has a wizard tool, which I'm showing you right here on this slide, that'll help you find providers. Basically, you input your information, what state you're in, and they will find providers that you qualify for. You can access this wizard off of that main free file website we talked about earlier. Your final option to get free e-filing is to use Credit Karma. If you go to creditkarma.com/tax, I know many people use them for their free credit scores, but they also offer this service. Let's talk about the pros and cons of using Credit Karma. All your state and federal e-filings are free. There's no income limits. That means that anyone can use this platform. You can now import past return data from H&R Block, TurboTax, and TaxAct. You do have to sign up for an account that offers free credit monitoring. But for many of you out there, you probably should be monitoring your credit more frequently anyway. But there are some cons to using Credit Karma for your taxes. Your information will be shared with their affiliates to make product recommendations. They will have access to all your income data. Now, if you don't want that sharing, then don't use this service. You cannot opt out of that. That's how Credit Karma makes their money. There's no such thing as a free lunch here, folks, right? They're not just doing this for their out of the goodness of their hearts. They need to make a profit, and they make profits off of these other products that their affiliates sell. If you get audited, you're on your own. You're not going to get any help from them. And finally, the 2017 tax filing season was their first time doing this. So they only have 1 year of experience under their belts. Are the bugs worked out yet? I personally will want to wait several more years to make sure these bugs are worked out before I hand over all of my income data to them. Finally, I want to say a few words about identity theft. If you file your return early and claim the earned income tax credit and or the additional child tax credit, your refund will be delayed. The IRS is required by law to do that. They want to make sure that it's really you claiming these. And that is because these two tax credits are refundable. You get that money back regardless of whether or not you owe taxes, which makes them very popular with identity thieves. They want to make sure that that refund that's being sent out belongs to you. So that's the reason for the delay. Now, if you find yourself a victim of identity theft, I have a video called The Case of the Hijacked Tax Refund. And you can find that on my YouTube channel. Just look for me, Eileen St. Pierre, and you'll find it listed there. This video has been brought to you by the Choctaw Asset Building Program. I hope you've been able to uncover some free tax filing options. Until our next financial mystery, this has been Eileen St. Pierre, the Everyday Financial Planner.